Based AmeriCares is watching Sandy closely, getting ready to deliver medicines and other relief supplies along the hardest hit areas on the East Coast.
That powerful storm also heavy on the minds of people dealing with chronic health problems. News 8's medical reporter Justin Momenta here now with what to do in that situation for the next couple of days.
Darren, Sonia, I spoke to a lot of seniors today. The best thing to do really is to get organized now. Make a list of what to do and what you need in case you are evacuated or lose power.
When Irene plowed through last year, she created panic.
Last year I was 6 days. I had no one that I could reach. I couldn't talk to anyone. All my services were out. My refrigerator was dead. I was scared. I hate to say it. I was terrified.
Justine Gillen.
I didn't have any issues because I've been through it before.
A diabetic with other health issues.
I have a list that I go by to make sure I don't forget anything.
Has a list that includes 14 medications.
I've seen diabetics not prepare themselves, and they, and it becomes an emergency for everybody.
Be sure to have at least a 2-week supply of medications in case of an evacuation or power outage. Also needed, batteries for electric-operated medical devices.
Things like if you have a CPAP machine, if you have oxygen and you need power and your battery goes dead.
Dagmar Ridgway is the director of the Canoe Brook Senior Center in Brantford.
Make sure everything's charged ahead of time and have backup.
Something else to think about, staying connected with family, friends, or neighbors in case of an emergency.
There were buildings that we weren't aware of that had large populations of seniors in them, that they had mobility issues and they had elevators that weren't working. We've identified them now, but we didn't know that last go round.
Just as important, knowing the phone number to the closest emergency operations center.
Other things seniors should consider before the storm hits. Many providers of medical devices are providing customers with free backup batteries and charges. You may want to contact your provider. Find out the locations of local shelters and charging stations. Also, think seriously about taking shelter with family or friends due to possible flooding and power outage, especially along the shoreline.